There's a document with you. Come on. I want to see you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, follow them.
That was short and straight to the point. And don't let us forget the last statement the man of God made after the prophetic message was given. He said, wait, I want to see you. And as you know that Prophet T.B Joshua always does a follow-up on every single prophecy he gives to the people. So as he said during that prophetic message, wait and see me. After the service, he put a call through and asked after the same brother he had prophesied to, and said we should bring the brother to him because he's seen an attack. So he said the evangelist to look for the brother, but unfortunately, we could not find the brother in the church that service day. We looked all around, but could not find him. So the brother is here in our midst this morning. I would want to hear from him why he's here today. So you're very much welcome, sir. Please tell us your name and why you're here today.
Emmanuel. My name is Pogo Kelvin. I'm originally from Bayelsa State, but I currently reside in London. I confirm the prophecy to be very true. The last time I visited SCOAN was on the 6th of October, 2019, and Prophet actually walked towards to where I was sitting, and he said to me that I have a document in my pocket. Yeah, that's very correct. And on that fateful day, the only thing I had in my pocket was my international passport. And he said he wants to see me. So they actually took me from where I was sitting to the waiting room, and I waited for a while, but I actually had my departure. My departure time was getting closer, so I couldn't wait any longer, and I decided to go.
So what happened afterwards?
So I arrived in London, and after a couple of weeks, I was actually sleeping in my bed, and my girlfriend spilled acid to my face, my body.
Okay, so we have just heard from the brother. On the left-hand side of the screen, we're watching right there, was the very day the man of God, Prophet T.B Joshua, gave him that prophetic message. After the prophecy was given, as a follow-up to what the man of God said, that I want to see you, wait and see me. After the service, the man of God asked after the brother, because he said he was seeing an attack. That was the reason he asked the brother to wait and see him. As you know that God Almighty will never withhold anything from his prophet and his anointed one. But the evangelist looked all around for the brother in the church premises that day, but unfortunately, it was nowhere to be found. So, and the brother is right here explaining to us the reason why he left the church that day. According to him, the fact that his departure was very close overruled the counsel and the prophetic message that the man of God gave to him to wait. And it's now explained to us what actually happened when he got back to UK, his base.
I believe this was actually the reason Senior Prophet T.B Joshua wanted to see me, but because I was getting closer to my departure time, I couldn't wait and I had to go.
So the man is just repeating to us again what happened that day, the reason why he could not wait and obey the instruction of the man of God that he should make sure he waited to see him after the service. He said his departure was getting close, so that one completely overruled the fact that he has been told to wait. And as the man of God always does, a follow-up to any prophetic message. He does not just leave the people he prophesies to during the service alone. He does a perfect follow-up on every prophetic message he gives during the service. And that was why immediately after the service, the man of God asked after the brother. I prophesied to a brother during the service concerning a document in his pocket, and I asked the brother to wait. Please bring the brother to me because I'm seeing an attack. So he sent all the evangelists out to look for the brother because he needed to see the brother that day before he proceeded on any journey. So the many evangelists went out to look for the brother. Within an hour, the church premises, all over, even they went beyond the church premises to neighboring streets all around. They could not locate the brother. The brother was nowhere to be found. Well, there was nothing we could do. We had to come back to make it known that the brother could not be found. So today, we are hearing from the brother why he was not able to wait and adhere to that instruction given by the man of God. Can you repeat again the reason why he did not wait that day, brother?
I couldn't wait that day because it was actually getting closer to my departure time. So I left.
So tell us once again what happened when you got back to your base in the UK.
So a few weeks after I arrived London, and I was sleeping in the early hours of the day. I remember it was on a Sunday, and while I was in my sleep, the girl I was dating, she actually poured acid to me and my chest, my arm, and my face.
We know that at that point you will be definitely disorientated, but what immediately came to your mind when that incident happened?
All right, so I actually ran out of my apartment naked, and I went to the street. I was screaming, help, someone help me. So God so kind, I met this guy, and he actually called the emergency, and they came, and they took me to the hospital.
Okay.
Where I was receiving treatment. But while I was in the hospital, there was a day I heard the nurses talking that I'm likely to lose my sight. So immediately, I called my friend and I told her to come and take pictures of me and send the pictures to Synagogue Church of Foundation. Yeah, which she did, and she told me that she got a reply that same night from SCOAN that they said they are going to pray for me. And from there onwards, I started getting slight changes to my sight. And actually, while I was still at the hospital, one of the surgeons came to me and she told me that, Pogo, your recovery has been very massive, that I've been really responding well to treatment.
Continuamos escuchando esta confirmación de profecía.
So just to, as you said a while ago, I've just heard from the brother explaining vividly what actually happened on that fateful day. I can recall that I was actually one of the evangelists, the prophets, Prophet T.B Joshua, sent out to look for the brother after the service on that fateful day. I looked around because me, together with other fellow evangelists, looked all around at the synagogue church premises. When we could not find him in the church premises, we went outside the church premises, up to far, neighboring, environs. But the brother was nowhere to be found. We just want to recall the event and the prophetic message that actually took place on that day. We will take our time to watch the screen of our television and listen once again to the prophetic message that Prophet T.B Joshua gave to our brother that fateful day. So let us stay tuned.
There's a document with you. Come on. I want to see you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, follow them.
So we have had once again the words of prophecy that was given straight to the point, the document, and then wait to see me. So can you tell us, after the whole incident that happened, then how did you manage to get out of that scene that fateful day? What happened next?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
After the incident happened on that fateful day when you are battered with the acid and you ran out of your apartment, what then happened afterward? Can you recall to our view?
Yeah, I was taken to the hospital. St. Mary's Hospital in London, and that was where they said I might likely to lose my sight. So they actually took me to another hospital, Chelsea and Westminster Hospital, and that was when I called my friend, and she came to the hospital and she took photos of me, and I told her to send a mail to SCOAN telling them about my current situation and asking them to pray for me. Yeah, and after then, that was when I started getting slight changes to my eyes.
So just we heard from the brother that when all hope was lost and he was in severe pains, the only thing he could do then was to beckon on a friend to do him a favor by sending an email explaining the condition he was in to the man of God, Prophet T.B Joshua. So can you explain to us then the document we're seeing? Maybe that's what you're talking about. What is the document, the write-up you're seeing right there on the board?
Okay. This was before I went through the skin graft to my face and my chest and my arm. And this is after the surgery.
And we are seeing a document, a letter there. Can you explain to us what that email was all about? We're seeing an email right there. What is the email all about?
This is actually the email that my friend sent. Yeah, his name is Tammy Taria. Yeah, he actually sent it to SCOAN. Yeah, immediately I started getting the improvement to my eyes. And for all the surgeries, I went through multiple surgeries, and for all the surgeries that I went through, because I have my synagogue sticker, so whenever I'm going to the theater, I just ask the nurses that when they put me to sleep, they should just try to keep it like very close to me.
We have heard from the brother explaining the documents we've seen. That was a very message that the friend sent on his behalf that day to Prophet T.B Joshua to explain the critical condition he was in that fateful day. And we've just heard from the brother that it was after that email document was sent. And can you tell us what happened immediately after the document was sent to Prophet T.B Joshua and the comments from your doctors right there?
Yeah, and a few days after the email was sent, I met one of the surgeons. She came to my ward and she told me, Pogo, your healing has been very massive. To be very honest with you, we actually thought you were going to lose your sight. But I didn't lose my sight, although it's a bit blurry, but I can see.
Yeah. So we know that we're serving a merciful God. And he said immediately after his documents was sent, explaining his condition, that was actually when his healing started. So we have heard from the brother, and we have heard from him, what we have just heard from him. And the cassette that was brought to our view has gone a long way to educate us and viewers all over the world that whenever a prophetic message is given by the Prophet T.B Joshua, the anointed man of God, we should make sure we adhere strictly. We know that the man of God has to see many, many people, millions of people during the service. And there's no way he can give all the message during that service day because he has to attend to many, many people. That is why he will ask some people, wait to see me in order to do a follow-up. And that was exactly what happened in the case of our brother. The man of God instructed him to wait and see him, but unfortunately, he could not wait. And that was what brought about this. But to God be the glory. As a merciful God, we thank God he has made it possible for our brother to be alive today, purposely to educate the world of the need and importance of prophetic message. And we just want to assure our brother that after today's service, you should make sure you wait to see the man of God. The man of God will definitely see you after the service. So just lastly, we want to hear from our brother his advice to the whole world.
My advice is, whenever you get a chance to meet the senior man of God, Prophet T.B Joshua, and he asks you to wait, regardless of where you want to be, who you want to see. I think it's perfect for you to just try to exercise patience and wait.
Bueno, y hemos escuchado.
So we have had the advice from our brother, and we know that the whole world has been educated on the importance of prophetic message, and it's just to save us and to rescue us from impending danger. We give glory to God as a merciful God. We serve a merciful God, a merciful Father, and we are once again passing on the message of the man of God, Prophet T.B Joshua, to you, that indeed he has instructed us to tell you that he will see you after the service, and we know all is well. Thank you very much.
Y en este momento estamos escuchando la experiencia y la confirmación de profecía